Hello and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD the Iraqi Dinar. Updates and future potential. The Iraqi Dinar IQD has long been a topic of interest, speculation, and debate among global investors and financial analysts. Over the past few decades, Iraq has worked to rebuild its economy and stabilize its currency amidst ongoing challenges such as political instability, economic dependence on oil, and the aftermath of conflict. Recently, significant developments in Iraq's economic and currency systems have drawn attention, sparking discussions about the dinar's future and its potential revaluation. This article explores the latest updates, examines expert opinions, and analyzes the factors shaping the future trajectory of the Iraqi dinar. Recent developments in Iraq's currency. Iraq has made notable changes to its monetary framework in an effort to modernize its economy and align its financial systems with global standards. A major update involves the discontinuation of the 50 dinar note, which is now considered obsolete and holds no legal value. This move is part of Iraq's broader effort to phase out less used denominations and focus on the circulation of higher value notes, such as the 50,000 dinar note, which remains valid and widely used. In addition, Iraq's central bank, CBI, has introduced a new denomination intended exclusively for internal government and central bank transactions. This change reflects Iraq's intent to prepare its monetary system for greater international integration while addressing domestic financial needs. These currency reforms are indicative of Iraq's push to establish a stable and modern financial system, which is a prerequisite for achieving broader economic goals, including a potential revaluation of the dinar. Key economic indicators and private sector growth experts have highlighted several critical areas shaping Iraq's economic landscape: private sector growth, foreign exchange activity, and trade policy reform. Private sector development. Iraq's private sector has shown robust growth, driven by an increase in foreign investment and government policies designed to diversify the economy. By creating a more business-friendly environment and reducing barriers to investment, Iraq is working to stimulate economic activity outside its traditional oil sector. This growth in the private sector is a promising sign of economic stability, as it suggests Iraq is gradually reducing its reliance on oil revenues. Economic diversification is essential for currency stability and a potential revaluation, as a well-rounded economy can better withstand external shocks and market fluctuations. Foreign exchange activity. Iraq has also seen increased activity in foreign exchange markets, signaling growing interest in the dinar. Changes in trade policies and a more stable exchange rate have contributed to this trend. Analysts note that a strong foreign exchange market and growing confidence in the dinar's potential are critical for positioning Iraq as a key player in international finance. Trade policy reforms. Iraq's government has implemented policies to enhance trade relationships with neighboring countries and other global partners. By simplifying trade processes and modernizing infrastructure, Iraq is working to boost exports and reduce reliance on imports. These reforms support economic growth and increase the dinar's potential for international recognition. Progress toward currency revaluation. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar has been a long-anticipated event among investors. Recent updates suggest that Iraq has made significant progress toward this goal. According to financial experts, Iraq's government and parliament have completed the legislative and procedural steps necessary for a potential revaluation. While there have been few visible signs of change, analysts emphasize that much of the groundwork has been completed behind the scenes. The next step involves aligning the timing of the revaluation with Iraq's broader financial strategies and global market conditions. Some experts have pointed to fluctuations in the dinar's value on international markets as a possible indication of preparations for revaluation. For instance, a temporary spike in the dinar's value to $4.99 sparked speculation about testing or simulation phases. Although the rate quickly reverted, such movements demonstrate that Iraq's currency is being closely monitored and may be preparing for significant adjustments. The role of political dynamics. Iraq's political environment plays a crucial role in shaping its currency policies and economic progress. Political gridlock and disagreements among key parties often slow down legislative and policy initiatives. For example, a recent parliamentary session was delayed due to a political boycott, highlighting the challenges Iraq faces in implementing reforms. Despite these setbacks, there have been positive developments in Iraq's governance. The government has prioritized modernizing the banking sector, improving transparency, and aligning financial institutions with international standards. These efforts are essential for preparing the dinar for global recognition and ensuring that Iraq's financial systems can support a revalued currency. Banking modernization and gold reserves. Modernizing Iraq's banking sector is a cornerstone of its economic reform strategy. The Central Bank of Iraq has focused on implementing new technologies, increasing transparency, and improving the efficiency of financial operations. These efforts are expected to strengthen Iraq's economic foundation and enhance investor confidence in the dinar. A significant factor in Iraq's financial strategy is its gold reserves. Iraq holds substantial reserves of gold and other assets, which provide a strong backing for the dinar. Despite this, the currency remains undervalued, trading at a fraction of a penny against the US dollar. Analysts argue that this undervaluation is temporary, and that the dinar's true value will eventually align with Iraq's economic resources. Budget amendments and economic diversification. Iraq's government has made strides in stabilizing its economy through budgetary reforms. The House of Representatives recently completed the second reading of a draft amendment to the budget law, which will become law if no further parliamentary action is taken within 15 days. This amendment is expected to enhance fiscal stability and support economic growth. Additionally, Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani has prioritized economic diversification as a key policy goal. One notable initiative involves investing in the tourism sector to generate non-oil revenue. By reducing its reliance on oil exports and focusing on sectors such as tourism, agriculture, and manufacturing, Iraq aims to create a more balanced and resilient economy. This diversification strategy will not only strengthen Iraq's financial position but also contribute to the long-term stability of the dinar. Non-oil revenue growth and customs modernization efforts to expand non-oil revenue streams have yielded promising results. Iraq's General Customs Authority reported revenues of $1.6 billion for 2024, with plans to increase this figure in 2025. This growth has been supported by the adoption of advanced technologies, such as artificial intelligence, to modernize customs operations. These modernization efforts aim to improve efficiency, transparency, and revenue collection. By learning from international best practices, Iraq is refining its customs and tax policies, further bolstering its financial system. The government is also leveraging byproducts of Iraq's oil industry to expand non-oil industries. This approach aligns with the broader goal of creating a diversified economy capable of sustaining long-term growth and currency stability. Currency auctions and exchange rates. The Central Bank of Iraq plays a pivotal role in managing the country's currency and ensuring financial stability. Recent reports indicate that the exchange rate of the US dollar against the dinar has remained relatively stable, with rates set at 1,310 dinars per dollar for international transactions and 1,350 dinars per dollar for cash transactions. The CBI's currency auctions are another critical tool for stabilizing the dinar. These auctions, which recently recorded sales exceeding $287 million, help maintain foreign reserves and ensure liquidity in the market. The increasing participation of financial institutions in these auctions reflects growing confidence in Iraq's currency. Global implications and investor sentiment. Iraq's progress in economic reform, banking modernization, and currency management has attracted attention from global investors. Many view Iraq as a potential emerging market with significant growth opportunities. The anticipation of a dinar revaluation has fueled optimism among investors, particularly those who believe the currency's current value does not accurately reflect Iraq's economic achievements. With substantial gold reserves, increasing foreign investment, and advancements in non-oil sectors, Iraq is well positioned to strengthen its financial standing on the global stage. Challenges ahead. Despite these positive developments, Iraq faces several challenges that could impact the dinar's future. Political instability, corruption, and bureaucratic inefficiencies remain significant obstacles. Additionally, Global economic conditions and fluctuations in oil prices could affect Iraq's financial stability and delay the revaluation process. To overcome these challenges, Iraq must continue to prioritize transparency, strengthen its institutions, and maintain a consistent focus on economic diversification. Ensuring political stability and fostering international partnerships